This whole look is fall vibes. Okay, hey y'all, what's up? What's going on? Welcome back to my channel. For today's video, we are going to be doing a demo and I'm going to give you my thoughts on the brand new MAC 24-Hour Studio Fix Concealer. I was so excited when I saw this. I am a huge fan of MAC. MAC was my first love when I got into makeup, kind of like everybody else. I feel like MAC complexion products work best on my skin. They look the best on my skin. I also feel like they kind of get lost and forgotten about now, just simply because makeup has evolved a lot and there's just simply so many more brands that have come out. So I was super excited when I saw they were coming out with this. So as far as the Studio Fix line, the foundations, they have 60 shades now. 60 shades in the foundations. Also, this concealer has a ton of shades as well. Now, when I first tried this, because I've been trying this for about 7 days now, when I first got it, I had the shade NC48. Typically, my concealer shade in the Pro Longwear is NC45. That's what I'd always use. But in this specific formula, for some reason, NC45 was very, very light. And in the video before this one, the Deva Curl video, I was wearing the shade NC48. And I felt like it was fine, but I'm just personally not a fan of a super bright under eye area. That's just not my thing. If it's yours, cool. So I went and I ended up getting the shade NC50, and I feel like this is a much better shade for me. So let's go ahead and jump right on into the demo using NC50. Hopefully my audio is better, because in the last video my audio is a struggle bus, so sorry about that. I'm gonna use my Real Technique sponge to apply this, and I'm gonna go ahead and pop it on up under my eye here. Yeah, NC50 is a much better shade range for me as far as this concealer goes. So as you can see, it blends out very easily. This is one of those concealers where if you don't blend it out immediately, it's not going to dry up on you to the point where you have a hard time blending it. If you like to let your concealer sit for a little bit, you can totally do so with this. They also came out with a new concealer brush, which looked very promising. It was small, nicely dense packed, so if you wanted to get the ultimate full coverage with it, I'm sure you probably could. I just prefer I just prefer a sponge personally. Now, as far as this concealer being a full coverage, I wouldn't say that it's a full coverage. I would say medium, but you could definitely blend it out. So there's one eye, and I feel like this looks much better, yeah, than when I had the NC48. We'll go ahead and do the other eye. Now the finish for this, it says that it is a matte finish, which I don't agree with that either. I can't talk today. I don't agree with that either. I feel like the Pro Longwear is 100% matte finish. I feel like this is maybe more of a semi-matte. It's not super drying. It doesn't dry down like the Pro Longwear at all. And I also feel like with the Pro Longwear, you kind of have to work a little bit faster. And the reason why I'm comparing it to the Pro Longwear is because I feel like a lot of people are familiar with it, and I have used that so many times, so I'm very aware as far as how that one works and how it blends out. So this is the concealer, and as you can see, it still has a little shine. It's not very matte, which is good, because if you are someone that has drier under eyes, then you will want that. But something I have noticed with this concealer, I don't know if you guys will be able to tell, I don't want to get a fingerprint in it, hopefully you guys can see, but this concealer settles a lot in my fine lines. That is not anything that I experience often. So I noticed it right off the bat. I wasn't 100% sure if it was because I switched eye creams, and so maybe if my under eyes are a little bit drier, but just wanted to put that out there because I know a lot of people have that concern, which is weird because, like I said, it's not a cakey formula whatsoever. It's very smooth, easy to blend, but for some reason it just really settles on me. Then I'm excited about this product. So to set it, I'm going to use the Laura Mercier. This is the Secret Blurring Powder. Good grief. And I have mine in the shade 2. to, hold on, it's blurry, right there. I have been loving this. I've been on a hunt for just the perfect under eye powder, and it is just very, very soft. So this is what my under eye area is looking like. I'm just gonna throw on some translucent powder, some blush, bronzer, and I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. I've got my makeup on, and can you say fall vibes? Give me a thumbs up if you are ready for fall, because this looks like pumpkin spice lattes, leaves, sweaters. I'm here for it. I'm ready for fall. So let's go ahead and get into the pros and the cons. So pro number one, the price point. $22 is what I paid for this. I think that is phenomenal. That's one of my favorite things about MAC, is because they're not super, super expensive, and it's not drugstore. It's right in the middle. It's good quality. Perfect. $22 I feel like is affordable for a concealer. Let's see, second pro is the shade range. You got shades on top of shades on top of shades. There will be a shade for everyone, no matter how deep, no matter how fair, there's something for you. And my last pro, this is a very easy concealer to use. Easy to apply, easy to blend. It can be one of those concealers you use in the morning. It's like, hey, put this on and go. You don't have to spend a lot of time blending it. And also, it's not one where it's going to be very, very difficult for you to blend. You don't have to work really fast. It's just easy to use. Now, let's talk about these cons. Okay, so sorry, you guys know I'm looking down because I got little notes because I don't want to forget anything. First con, this is not full coverage. I'm sorry, it's just not. That's my opinion. I don't care for full coverage foundations. However, because my routine, I typically just wear concealer and powder and out the door. So I need my under eye area to be covered, and this is not full coverage. This is a medium coverage, and you gotta build, but I do not consider this whatsoever to be a full coverage concealer, and it is marketed as a full coverage concealer. So, second con, this bad boy settles. Oh my gosh, I have not experienced, I'm human, you know, everyone, no matter how old you are, you might not have deep lines, but we all make facial expressions, and just the way that your eyes are set, you might have a few eyes. You might have a few lines. I don't experience this with my other concealers, but I noticed right off the bat, for some reason with this concealer, it settles like no other, and I'm not sure why, because it's not heavy. It's a very, very light consistency. It's not runny, but it's not cakey either, but on me personally, it settled, and that's something I can get past it not being full coverage, but the settling, I don't like that. Can't get past that. Next up, so this is something that probably was the icing on the cake for me. The way, I don't know what it is about this concealer, but I noticed at work when I was wearing it last week, my mascara was basically down to here. Hey y'all, wanted to pop in and show you something I noticed about this concealer really quick. If we zoom in here, oh, can I zoom in? Okay, I can't zoom in that way. All right, so for some reason, my mascara, when it touches this concealer, it runs like this. I don't know what it is. Granted, it is hot, and I typically do wear waterproof mascara under here, but I ran out, so I just been using my regular Bad Gal Bank, and whenever I have worn that this week with other concealers or other things, this did not happen. So I don't know if, I can't say that this isn't a concealer that doesn't set. I don't know if it's just maybe the formula or maybe just with my oils mixing in, but my mascara was literally down here. It just touched the concealer a little bit, I guess. I don't know what happened, but it just smeared, and I looked like I had freaking panda eyes. I'm not sure why. At first I kind of told myself, okay, well maybe it's because you're not using waterproof mascara. Well, that's not true, because I ran out of my waterproof mascara and I've been using my other concealers, and that does not happen. So that really, and then I tried to go over and fix it, and I couldn't fix it. It was just concealer mixed up with black mascara. It was not a good look. So for me, that is a huge con. I did not like that. Again, maybe it's just because I'm oily, but like I was saying, I use my other regular concealers. My favorites are the Kat Von D Lock-It, in the Becca Aqua Luminous, and I can use that with my Bad Gal Bank and no problem. So not good. And then lastly, I don't know if this is a pro or a con, but it could be a con if you're trying to buy online. So the shade range for this is funky. Typically I'm NC45. The girl told me to go up to NC48, and even with NC48 I felt like NC48 was very, very light. Again, I don't like that super bright highlighted area up under my eyes, so I ended up returning that and switched for NC50. NC50 is a much better fit for me. Ooh, excuse me. So if you are purchasing this online, I would, if you don't like a super bright highlighted area, I would suggest maybe going up 2 shades, but if you're okay with that, just go up 1. So as far as, do I recommend this to you? No, I do not recommend this, and that really sucks because I am a huge fan of matte products, so that really breaks my heart. But just for the cons, if it wasn't for the smearing, I could maybe deal with it, because I can just take a brush or a beauty blender and just kind of press if I feel like I'm getting some creasing. But just the way that it was smearing, and then on top of the settling, it was a no-go for me. Again, keep in mind, I do have super oily skin. I live in the South, so it is humid here, but like I said, even with other products, that has never happened with me before, so for that I cannot recommend it. However, what works for me and what doesn't work for me might not work for you, so I encourage you to go into the store, swatch it, test it out yourself, and see what you think. On that note, I want you guys to down below let me know if you have tried this. If so, tell me your shade, tell me your thoughts. Do you like it? Do you not like it? Like I said, I am heartbroken because I wanted to love it so much, but unfortunately, I'm not a fan. So if you like me, you like videos like these, don't forget to leave me a like, make sure you subscribe, hit the bell so that way you don't miss me. Like I always tell you guys, no matter what, keep it simple, keep your makeup routine simple, keep your life simple, and I will see you in my next video. Peace.